Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emanuela and of course this is Medical Diaries. If you are just coming into our Medical Diaries community, please click on the subscription button and subscribe to this channel. But if you have been with us, if you have been a member of this family, thank you for coming. You're welcome to our YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking about writing JAMB in this dispensation, because the way we wrote JAMB was different from the way this dispensation is writing JAMB, because the society is getting smarter, and so there's a need for us, those in my community, to keep improving so that we'll be getting the best results. Okay, so writing JAMB in this dispensation is divided into, I will divide it into different categories based on number one, the institution you are choosing, number two, the course you want to study, and number three, just writing JAMB on its own. So I am dividing it into different categories, which are writing JAMB based on the institution you are picking, the second one is based on the course you want to study, and the third one is just based on the fact that you are writing JAMB alone. So I'm going to start with the third one, which is just based on the fact that you are writing JAMB alone. We all know that the society, every year a lot of people write WAEC, they come out to secondary school and then they try to write JAMB, even though of course the jackpot syndrome, many people travel out. But even at that, let's come back home. A lot of people write JAMB every year, and that makes it a lot more competitive. And then because of the presence of online devices, the use of internet to also browse information, and then the availability of textbooks, and then the increased awareness in the society, people tend to do much better now in JAMB compared to before. So for example, somebody that might use 250 before to get into school might not be able to use it now. I'm not saying that people with 250 can't get into school. There are lots of factors to it, okay, but just get my illustration. So on that note, if you're writing JAMB in this dispensation, the fact that you are writing JAMB alone, there's a need for you to first start preparing early. Start preparing early if you are writing JAMB in this dispensation. For example, JAMB is next year. It won't be bad at all if you start training your brain early enough. How do you train your brain? Since JAMB is last year, I don't expect you to maybe start reading the textbook itself, even though you can read the textbook itself. Yes, you can start now to read the textbook itself, but I just expect you to read a lot of books. When you read a lot of books, you train your brain to gather things faster. It's as if your brain is always ready to pick up materials. Okay, and then because of course you know that no matter the course you want to study, you are going to write English language. That's the use of English, right? So as you are reading the books, you try as much as possible to get difficult words. And now that JAMB is also far, it is very important for you to make use of the past question and gather difficult words. That's it, just gather difficult words. Get a book, an exercise book, and write down all the difficult words. I remember when I wrote JAMB. Yes, when I wrote JAMB, that's when I was writing JAMB in 2017. Yes, I remember that I used the time I finished secondary school. The JAMB was like last year, and it was just like July. Yeah, I started preparing like July towards next year JAMB. Yes, and then I was using an exercise book to write down all the difficult words because I knew the JAMB itself was still far. So I tried as much as possible to write down all the difficult words and find the synonyms and the antonyms. There's a way you can use WPS to get your synonyms and antonyms. You just write the word and you right click, you see synonyms, you get all your synonyms and you get all your antonyms. Just write them, write down all the difficult words, all the words. In fact, from the beginning of the past question, use of English, and let's say the end, write out all the words and get the synonyms and antonyms. Now the second one is, don't ever be overconfident of a subject. In JAMB, all the subjects will amount to a total score. Don't ever be overconfident. I know English. If you know English, it is better for you to just sit down and prepare as if you don't know it. You know physics. It is better for you to sit down and prepare as if you don't know it, because if at the end you know it and you get something like 60, what they are looking for is your total score, and if it is not high enough, it will not be able to get you what you want. At the same time, don't ever give up on a course or a subject. For example, you don't like mathematics, then you now channel all your energy to the one you like. The maximum score you can get in that one you like is just 100. Meanwhile, you are looking for everything is over 400. So don't ever give up on a course. Make sure that you take each course seriously, as serious as though your life depends on it, even though you know your life depends on God. Yes, but take it as serious as, yes, the decision of your academics in the next 1 year depends on it. So you take it as you take every course as serious as you take the other, because what you know is, at least let your benchmark be, okay, if I get 70 in all the courses, it will sum up to something. It's better than I know 2 subjects very well, I will just brush through the other 2. Those ones you know very well, you are not even sure if you get 70 in them. Now brushing through the other ones, now go and get 40 something. Where, I mean, what's that supposed to mean? So don't ever give up on a subject. Another one is writing down the total score of what you need to get. Make sure you write it down. Just write it down. Don't have it in your head. Write the total score and write score for each subject. Now every morning you bring it out and you say, okay, this is what I'm going to get. You pray over it. This is what I'm going to get in this JAMB. This is what I'm going to get in this JAMB. You pray over it, you proclaim it, you make it to come out to life. So you keep talking about it every morning, bring it out, and then just have it as if it is part of your life. Do you get? Just make sure that you are always proclaiming it. This is what I want to get, this is what I want to get, and trust me, you are going to get it. Before you know it, it will come into manifestation. Yeah, so that is that for the third category, you writing JAMB at all. And another thing is, before I leave that category, do you know the subject combinations? Do you know the things you really need to know about about writing JAMB? You can get this information from anybody you know that has written JAMB and has done well. In fact, even somebody that has not really done well can tell you that get your information right. Have the information at your fingertips and then just work with it. Make sure you are working towards it, and make sure you are working like, just, in fact, don't relent, don't give up on anything. Don't feel like, my mates have moved on, my this, my that. No. That's even the next tip. Not getting weighed down by negative thoughts and negative feelings and all. No, but just picking up yourself from where you are, knowing fully that you're writing JAMB now, but in the next 30 years you'll be at a very good position. It's not about where you are now, it's about where you will be later on. So okay, another thing is, please don't just give your mind as anything goes. No, nothing just goes, anything goes. Well, if it's the will of God, it will happen. If it's the will of God, it will happen. There's this kind of lazy mindset He confesses in you, so you just work really hard. Just work really hard. Okay, just work really hard, and God Himself is ready to grant you what you want to get. So leaving that category, depending, let's go to the second category. That is the course you want to study. Check the cutoff marks of the course you want to study. Secondly, study the environment you are in. That is, check if a lot of people in your environment want to study that course. This does not make you to be afraid. It just helps to make you buckle down. Yes, buckle down is the word. Let me just talk about buckle down in a side note, because I've seen it a lot in past questions. And they tend to bring out buckle down, buckle up, and all. So the right word is buckle down. So you just sit down and calculate, do smart calculation. And then what do you have to do? You put in your efforts. Put in your efforts. And start now to put in your efforts. Don't think everybody is resting. No. Just start now and put in your effort, because it's a competitive journey. It is a competitive journey. In Nigeria currently, there are not enough universities to just admit everybody. So it's a competitive journey, and you, trust me, can beat the competition. It is a competitive journey, and you, trust me, can beat the competition. So please, just, in fact, give it in, give all your best to it. I believe you would have got the subject combination and you are working towards that subject combination. Make sure you work towards the subject combination, because working towards the subject combination will help you as well. So going into this institution you want to go into, there are some universities that if you don't have up to 300 in JAMB, you will never get in there, especially for some courses. Yes, for some courses. So get adequate information from anybody that is in such university, so that you know how to channel, how to write out your plans, how to channel your energy, and how to work towards it. Get adequate information so you know how to channel your energy and how to work towards it. So for universities like that, it is very, very important that at least you already know that this is how this university is. You already know that this is how it works. Channel your energy towards getting, that's where adequate information is important. Okay, channel your energy towards getting it. And most importantly, make sure you believe in yourself. See, it is better to have the mindset of, if I read harder, I will spank. That is, if I read harder, I'll get a high score. That's to have the mindset of, no matter how I read, I'll get a low score. Change your mindset. Have the mindset of, if I just read, I'll get a high score. If you're having the mindset of, no matter how I read, I get a low score, please change the mindset. If you change the mindset, you are going to start getting high scores. Okay? Change the mindset. If you change it, you are going to what? Start getting high scores. So don't have the mindset of, no matter how I read, I'm going to get a low score. No, don't have that kind of mindset. Okay? And trust me, you are going to definitely get a high score. Now, another thing is having an intrinsic motivation. What is intrinsic? Something coming from within. Okay? An intrinsic motivation. That is motivation coming from within. The fact that, okay, nobody is there to motivate me. My parents are not there to tell me to read. This one is not there to tell me to read and all. Have an intrinsic motivation. In the sense that, okay, I don't want to stay at home anymore. I want to move on. I want to start going to school. Let it be your motivation, so that when you even close your eyes that you want to sleep, you just jump up and be like, I have to read, oh, I have to read. And because you have told yourself you have to read, you will start reading. So have an intrinsic motivation. Having an intrinsic motivation will help you to go a long way. I really do hope that this video really helped you. If this video really helped you, please make use of the comment section. I even want to know you. I even want to get to know you. I want to be your friend. And then this is Medical Diaries WhatsApp number. You can also follow us on Facebook at Medical Diaries. And then yes, you can follow our WhatsApp TV through the Medical Diaries WhatsApp number. Make sure you follow us. Thank you. If you have questions, if you have directions, if you have suggestions on the next video you even want me to make, please make use of the comment section and let me know. And see you at the top. Bye bye.